Your twin flame is always speaking to you. Twin flames are in perpetual communication with one another, energetically. They don't speak always through words. The majority of twin flame communication is highly non-verbal, meaning it happens through their energy. Twin flames are energetically connected through each of the 7 chakras, but they are most dominantly connected through the heart chakra. This is where twin flames exchange the majority of their energy 24/7, all day and all night long. The only time we won't be able to feel our twin flame is when we aren't listening to ourselves, to our own heart and soul, meaning when our ego has stepped in some way and clouded the natural flow, the natural connection we always feel to our twin soul, to our twin flame counterpart. Because of the eternity of this connection, the unbreakable nature of it, there are certain noticeable ways we can know for certain that our twin flame is thinking of us in real time, in the moment, even in periods of separation when we aren't speaking or even are very far apart. This energy, this twin flame energy, just like all forms of energy, doesn't know time or distance. This means that whether our twin flame is sitting right beside us in the same physical room, whether they are 1,000 miles away, or even if we haven't spoken in years, at any given moment, we are able to instantaneously feel into or tune into their energy as naturally as if we were tuning into our own selves. When our twin flame is thinking about us, focusing their energy upon us, this energetic connection between us becomes intensified. As they focus upon us or upon our connection or relationship, we are capable of sensing their thoughts about us through our physical body, through our emotions, and even through our own minds. In this video, I'm going to be sharing with you signs your twin flame is thinking about you right now. But before I get into the video, let me introduce myself because I know many of you beautiful souls out there listening are new to my channel. If you are new, welcome. You are so seen, loved, and supported here on this platform, in this space, through this community. If I resonate with you, subscribe to this channel, join our community of like-minded, conscious, creative beings here on YouTube. The first sign your twin flame is thinking about you is something I've heard described as energetic aura, and I use that term just because it deeply resonates with me. But what we mean here is there are simply just certain energetic sensations we receive when our twin flame is thinking about us or focusing their energy or thoughts on us. One of the most noticeable energetic changes we may experience when our twin flame is thinking about us is we will receive a sudden positive shift in our mood. For example, suppose you're having a difficult or uninspired day, and all of a sudden you get this wave of productivity, creativity, or inspiration. You suddenly feel motivated to do something, to take action on some goal or dream, or you simply feel this wave of sudden confidence or self-love that seems to come out of nowhere. The twin flame connection is designed to heal us, but not only heal us, to, through this healing process, inspire us toward greater and greater heights of creativity, achievement, connection. So when our twin flame thinks about us, they are essentially channeling positive energy in our direction. And of course, because love is love in all of its different forms, whether it's self-love or projected outward, it's all love energy. When our twin flame projects love or positive thoughts toward us, we sense this energy and can feel it as self-love. The opposite is also true. As we deepen our sense of self-love, of connection to ourselves, this self-loving energy radiates outward in the form of incredibly magnetic love energy that our twin flame then feels. And in feeling our love toward ourselves projected toward them, this actually strengthens the love bond through the heart chakra between us and our twin flame, which causes us to magnetize each other closer together, even in very literal physical ways. This is also why clearing heart chakra blocks, strengthening heart chakra energy, is the fastest and most powerful way to magnetize deeper, more meaningful connection with our twin flame into our physical reality, to open ourselves to manifesting calls, text messages, movement forward within our twin flame connection. All of this is possible through healing and clearing our heart chakra, feeling into our heart space, because as we feel into our heart space, we are actually feeling into our twin flame connection more deeply, reaching out to our divine counterpart as we continue reaching out towards ourselves. I have created a twin flame heart chakra activation subliminal that is a very powerful sound therapy and unconscious mind reprogramming tool designed to uproot and clear out any heart chakra blocks that are preventing full, harmonious twin flame connection, and in the process, replacing these negative, blocking, unconscious thoughts with powerful, magnetic, positive affirmations designed to open a channel of communication through the heart center with your twin flame, harmonize and deepen your connection, and manifest physical movement forward within the twin flame connection. To learn more about this twin flame heart chakra activation subliminal, click the link in the pinned comment or the description box under this video. When you sign up for a 7-day free trial account on my Subliminal site, Sound and Soulful, you can access this subliminal as well as any of the more than 100 I have created. The second sign your twin flame is thinking about you is you find yourself suddenly wondering about them. Now, of course, because this connection is so life-altering, energy-altering, ever-present, eternal, unbreakable, it's natural to think about our twin flame very frequently. But at times, these thoughts aren't entirely our own. In fact, it's a bit counterintuitive. But part of the reason twin flames tend to become obsessed with each other is because they are feeling each other's energy. It kind of goes back and forth. Your twin flame may be heavily thinking about you. You sense their thoughts about you and begin thinking even more about them, which causes them to think even more about you. And on it goes in this upward spiral of intensity and constantly thinking about one another more and more. You can often feel this spiral really taking hold noticeably, especially after meeting your twin flame in the physical. You may find yourself very, very quickly becoming just obsessed with the idea of them, with their name, with their face, with thinking about replaying your interactions, imagining future interactions. And you may wonder, why am I becoming so obsessed with them? Well, of course, the answer comes in two parts. And the first part is the obvious explanation, which is you become obsessed with the thought of your twin flame because their presence in your life has deeply activated within you this soul awakening. It is an energy you've always been connected with, but are now so consciously aware of. It's like you now have a name and a face to put to this knowing you've had on a soul level your entire life. But the second part of that answer, the second reason why you are so obsessively thinking about them, is simply because they are also feeling that shift, feeling the eternity, the power of your connection, and thinking about you. So again, it just tends to go back and forth in this perpetual cycle of greater intensity when it comes to thinking about one another. The third sign your twin flame is thinking about you is dreaming of them. And the more intense and emotional your dreams about them are, the more intensely and emotionally they are thinking about you. As we sleep, the conscious mind is dormant, but the subconscious mind is wide open. And through the subconscious, we receive thoughts, ideas, inspiration, not just from the universe and from our higher self, but also from others, in this case, from our twin flame. We are capable all day long of feeling our twin flame's energy, their presence, and their thoughts about us. But so often during the day, we are so busy. We fill our minds with day-to-day clutter, work, things that we have to get done, never-ending to-do lists, and these things tend to cloud us from fully accessing what is coming through our subconscious mind, the energy that we are receiving from others, and in this case, the huge amounts of energy in the form of thoughts we are receiving telepathically from our twin flame through the subconscious mind. But while we sleep, our conscious mind is finally out of the way, and with it, all of those cluttering and clouding thoughts that may be blocking us from receiving telepathic communication from our twin flame. So if our twin flame is heavily thinking about us, especially as they fall asleep, we will then interpret these thoughts coming from them through our own subconscious mind in the form of powerful and intense dream communication. This is especially true if you have dreams simply of conversations or interactions with your twin flame that feel really emotional and intense. This could be a sign that your twin flame is emotionally or intensely thinking of you while they're falling asleep, or even imagining these interactions with you that then you pick up on and experience through the subconscious mind in your dream state. The fourth sign your twin flame is thinking about you is that the silence starts to feel heavy. And what I mean by heavy is it feels as though intuitively you can sense them wanting to reach out to you. This is especially true for those of you in a period of separation, or so-called separation. Of course, there is no true separation, but perceived physical separation from your twin flame. Oftentimes, when your twin flame begins to heavily think about you and desire to reach out, something shifts. It's a bit hard to explain, but it's something you will know if you've experienced it. because it's as if you become more aware. You have a heightened awareness of the silence. Like I said, it just begins to feel heavy. It begins to weigh on you. It feels almost like you're itching all of a sudden to reach out because the silence feels like it's too much. What you're actually feeling here is a disconnect between what is happening emotionally, energetically, and what is manifested in the physical. Your twin flame energetically is radiating all of these communications, these thoughts, these feelings toward you all day long. So it feels wrong to you on an energetic level that there is this manifested physical silence between the two of you, because the energetic communication happening through their thoughts about you feels so loud that the silence starts to feel more heavy. The fifth sign your twin flame is thinking about you is simply seeing twin flame numbers everywhere you go, especially numbers like 222, 2222, 1111, 111, 1122. These number combinations with the numbers 1 and 2 are very powerful twin flame numbers, divine counterpart numbers. Oftentimes, when your twin flame is thinking about you heavily, but not speaking these words aloud, their higher self finds other avenues by which to communicate to you in the physical world. And one of these avenues is the appearance of repeating numbers or angel numbers in your day-to-day life. Another one of these avenues your twin flame's higher self may use to communicate with you when your twin flame is thinking of you is sign number 6, which is seeing things about your twin flame or that connect to your twin flame that suddenly make you think about them in an intense way. Seeing the car they drive everywhere, seeing someone who even dresses like them or looks like them, someone you may even mistake to be them when you're out in a crowd of people. Hearing their name completely at random, even if it's an unusual name. All of these can be ways that your twin flame's higher self is trying to communicate with you when your twin flame is heavily thinking or feeling something about you in real time. The 7th sign that your twin flame is thinking of you is simply a gut feeling, a sudden intuitive knowing. And of course, sometimes it can be hard to completely sort out that gut feeling, that inner knowing from our own ego or logical mind. But sometimes intuition is overcomplicated when really it could be something as simple as you are going about your day and all of a sudden you get this gut feeling and your thought goes, I feel like my twin flame is thinking of me right now, or I feel like I'm on their mind. Intuition doesn't have to be complicated. In fact, sometimes the way to tell the difference between, or one way to tell the difference between your intuition and your ego, your logical mind, is intuition tends to be very calm and very simple. It feels peaceful. It simply occurs to you. You don't have to overthink it, question it, or analyze it. It simply comes to you like a knowing. When this happens, when you receive this intuition that your twin flame is thinking about you, this also could lead me into the next sign your twin flame is thinking of you, which is kind of a strange one, but one that truly does happen to some twin flames, which is you may suddenly get this flash of a vision of your twin flame wherever they are in real time in that moment. Again, this usually occurs to you when you are not even thinking about them at all, just going about your day-to-day life. All of a sudden you receive this flash of insight about them or about what they're doing. And you know in that moment, as you see that vision, It's kind of connected to this knowing that wherever they are, whatever they're doing in that moment, as you see them, that they are thinking about you or wondering about you or daydreaming about you. Twin flames are completely energetically connected. So this means that when your twin flame is doing anything, you are capable of picking up on that experience, even if what they're doing is thinking about you. I hope this video was helpful for you in determining whether or when, because it's really not a question of whether your twin flame, just like you are thinking about them, because you can't do otherwise. You can't help but think about them, but wonder about them. Because of the impression they leave on your energy, they leave on your soul. The same is true for them. This is a mirrored energy. So if you find yourself often thinking of them, because of the mirrored nature of this twin flame energy, it's only logical that your twin flame is frequently thinking of you as well. And really, all of these signs are just meant to connect you with your own intuition that already knows the answers to these things and to everything. If you're listening to this video, you probably already have received messages from your intuition that your twin flame is thinking about you. And it's just your ego, your mind, the thinking mind that is stepping in and causing you to question what your soul already knows to be true. And through this channel, it's really my number one goal to reconnect you with your own soul's intuition that is always your perfect compass along this spiritual journey through life. So if that resonates with you, subscribe to this channel. You can also follow me on Instagram at Magnetize Yourself. To access my twin flame heart chakra activation subliminal, which will truly uproot any blockages preventing full, authentic, open communication between you and your twin flame through the heart center, through these kinds of energetic experiences that I've just described. To really open this up, to magnetize yourself with love energy that will then manifest deeper, more harmonious connection with your twin flame in the physical. This twin flame heart chakra activation is available on my Subliminal site, Sound and Soulful, where I have over 100 subliminals for all areas of life. You can click the link in the pinned comment or the description box to learn more about this subliminal. And when you sign up for a 7-day free trial account on my site, you can access any of the more than 100 subliminals I've created completely free for 7 days. Thank you so much again for joining me here on this channel. I hope you all have a wonderful, beautiful rest of your day, and I'll talk to you again in the next podcast.